What's up, Hard Cut Bully fam? Live and direct on the yard, out here in the hood. We all getting a little walk around. I had a big response for the training video that we did with Bo. And I had a bunch of questions about what it was, so I figured I was out with my boy today. We go on here and talk about it. And it's really about flirt pose and spring pose. What's the importance of them, what they are, how good they'll help your program out. If you're not a member of the family, go ahead and take that second right now. Go ahead and push that follow button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man, and you can keep up to date with everything Hard Cut Bully. Hit that notification bell, and you'll be updated every time we drop a video. We do something at least every week, but it's gonna be something that's gonna help out your program and help out your bully. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Got my little puppy house there. We got puppies in there. I'm probably the only one that got a whole house dedicated to bullies, man. So I don't want to hear it. Then we have our whole kennel set up. But anyway, flirt pose. Flirt pose is one of for my bullies being so athletic. It really helps because it helps with the chest muscles, leg muscles a lot. And it just helps build endurance because it causes them to do a quick burst, over and over, just a little quick burst, explosiveness. And the more you work at it, you can see with my boy Bo, these are my little babies here. I gotta get out here and clean the kennel. It's first in the morning. But the more that you work at it with them on it, the stronger they get, the more athletic they get, the more agile they get. Keep the hips and everything, all the joints good. Now I start every day with the Nuvet Plus pills, which have, so many nutrients, amino acids, minerals in them, that it just fills in all the blanks. That's why all my bullies have such shiny coats and everything. And that's a part of it. What are you feeding them, first of all? The first thing is, what are the genetics, okay? Right. What's the genetics? Do you have a king creed in your bloodline? That's the first thing. If you don't have no real blood, you're not gonna have no real bully. That's one thing. But anyway, after you got the genetics right, you done went to Hard Cut Bully and got you a real bully, then what are you feeding them? Myself, I use Victor puppy food because of all the ingredients and everything it's got in it. You may not be able to afford it right off. Right off, you can go get you sports mix that might be 24-26% protein. You can do that to, just get yourself started out. But once things start going for your program a little better, go ahead and get you some Victor. I got some sports mix out there right now. You can go check it out. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm feeding them right now. Come on. But that's the main thing. Is genetics is the internals of it. So I'm saying once you have your genes good, you got a good bloodline. Now you work internally out. And the first thing that I do internal wise is the Nuvet Plus pills, because they have so many vitamins and everything in it. And then the best dog food that I can get. Best dogs. Now this is sports mix, and you can see it's 24-16 as far as the protein. 24% protein, 16% fat. And this is the cheaper alternative than the Victor, but the Victor is what I really want to use. But I go back and forth. I have 12 bullies, so I go back and forth with the post. The Victor is going to be $50 to $59 a bag, and the sports mix is going to be $34 to $45. So I can get $34 and get the same nutrients sometimes. Sometimes I can just mix it up. But anyway, having that helps them out internally. Keeps the structure and everything good. After that, they gotta have some exercise, That's what I say. I have 2 acres of land here enclosed, fenced in, so I can just let, you know, a group of bullies out at a time, and they can just run and get a lot of exercise. But my spring pole and flirt pole teaches them, gives them a burst, and it lets them use the prey drive that's naturally in them. So it's not, it's actually exercising the body and the mind, because it's letting them use that prey drive. So I think a flirt pole is the first thing, most inexpensive thing you can get. You can get this on my TikTok shop right now for like $10, and you can't beat that. Because what it does is it's so entertaining, so fascinating for your bully, that you can train it with that pole. You can start to give it the commands that it'll recognize while you're out here with your flirt pole. You know, that'll get your. So it's always more training to it than just physical. That's a lot of mental stuff I'm saying. Because the more you're out here with that pole, exercising that prey drive, they will listen to your commands during that time. We're gonna take a break back here. We back. This is my little back garden right here, where my little peach trees and stuff is. I kind of like coming out here and chill out. I got some blackberry bushes over there. But that's the fun thing, the flirt pole. And I've got plenty of videos with me and Creed doing flirt pole stuff. That's why I didn't do it today. It's kind of hot. But you go to the profile, go to my videos. There's tons of videos of me and Creed doing it for sure. And hey, this is one of my leather leashes that we sell in the TikTok shop too. This is a real good soft leather leash. So check that out in my TikTok shop. If you got anything that you need for your bully, for your dog, for your pet, go check out my TikTok shop before you go to Amazon. We have tons of stuff that they're not thinking about. I mean, I got the whole obstacle course that the dogs run through and jump, the tunnels and all that, the flag. I got all of that, as well as the spring poles, as well as the flirt poles. So if you get a chance, go check out my TikTok shop. We got everything you need on that end. And can you make a flirt pole? Yes, I have made flirt poles with some PCV pipe and some rope. The thing is, how rigid is it? For me, I have bad shoulders, so I need a little bit of cushion with the pull on. I don't want that jerk, and my bullies are really active, so I don't want their neck just get jerked. So I try to get stuff with bungee to it or spring to it. And that's the thing about the spring pole. They can go at it hard, and it's got a pull. Instead of it just, they go at it hard, pull down, you know, they jump all the way up 6 feet in the air, grab a hold of it with their mouth, and they come down with all their weight. If you don't have a spring on there, you know, you're starting to mess with their vertebrae and stuff. That's not exercise anymore. And they're gonna not do it. They're gonna stop doing it. So the spring pole gives them that extra cushion. So when they get up and grab it and come down, it's still good. And on the video I did last week, we had a flirt pole, but I put it over a tree limb, and that's what we was doing it as a spring pole with that. But that flirt pole that I had a bungee to it, so that's why I was able to do that. If it didn't have a bungee to it, then I wouldn't do it for the same reason I just told you. But for me, those are the best things for prey drive. That's important to keep your bully interested. Intent. This is one of my bullies. Creed, he don't have a training collar on him, no fancy braces, man. I got every collar you can think of in the TikTok shop too. But Creed doesn't have any of that stuff. He got my regular old dog collar on. He don't need no training. Me and him is good. But he loves the flirt pole. You can go check out a video on that. He loves the flirt pole. I'll put a link or something on this one. I'll give you some video of it. He loves the flirt pole. His kids love the flirt pole. The dog that I breed him to loves the flirt pole. So we try to keep the most athletic camp. Is what I started out to build, a Hard Cut Bully, an athletic camp that's fully structured. And man, we did that. My girl from Harley Davidson calling me. I actually had a motor kind of blew up the other day on my bike. We had to bring that in the Harley Davidson. They looking at it, man, and I'm trying my best to get out of there under a couple thousand. But I need my bike, man. I really could be running, but I could be riding somewhere right now. But anyway, the flirt pole is real important. Now, Bo Jackson, the one that you seen on the spring pole the other day, that dude, let me show you his kennel. I can't put him in a regular size kennel. He can jump too high. And that's his daughter right there. This is one of King Creed's mates. This is who I bred to King Creed last. This is Black Pearl. She's the most athletic bully I've ever seen, and this is her daddy, who's the second most athletic I've ever seen. And both of them, from a sitting position, can jump 5 feet out of that kennel. From a sitting position. So I have to make both of their kennels. I have to do this extra country stuff to put it up at the top. Cause other than that, they jump out of there. Get up there, Bo. Show him. Bo. Get up there. He just messing around because he see Creed. Get up there and show him. Anyway, that's that boy. Him and Creed, they battle over the women's. That's his son, but they battle over the women's. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I have very athletic bulls. So for me, I have to keep things going that keep the prey dry. And if you're gonna get a bully from me, these are things that you need to know. Because we're not normal bullies. Now that flirt pole is a thing that you can just set that up in the tree. And then when you let your bullies out, they're gonna go to it. If I got Domino over here, it's one of Creed's sons. I'll show you him in a little bit. If I let Domino out on that spring pole, he will sit there hours. For hours. He's mesmerized. If I put Black Widow out there, she will sit there for hours. It's something about it. They can't. It's mesmerizing. So it's not something that you're gonna have to do a lot of work with. Walking them around, what I'm doing now is work. But the flirt pole is something you can just set up and go. And I have these on my TikTok shop for $30. Whole complete flirt pole set up for your tree that you can just put on the tree and get them a workout. Don't expect your bullies to be like mine if you ain't doing it. What you want me to tell you? It takes some investment to keep your investment right. And this is one of the things we do. And I'm fortunate because I have a lot of land to do it on. Some of us don't have that, so I'm telling you ways to still get them an hour of exercise in a very small area. A spring pole is the best way to do that. It won't take long. Depending on this, like I said, if I leave them out here, they'll sit out here till they pass out. It's hot. So you have to monitor that. I do it at certain times of the day. So maybe I don't want them to go a long time today, so I do it at a hotter time of the day, get 30 minutes of that heat. And then I put them up, Keep you some peroxide and some lemon juice in case they start overheating. The peroxide, lemon juice will really save you. The peroxide will start to dissolve all that extra spit and phlegm that they're building up when they start to overheat. And the lemon further breaks that down so they can actually breathe. After that, you just got to get them cool. But we never get to that point. But I'm just saying, if you're new at this, you might get there one time. So keep you all bully owners, keep you some peroxide, keep you some lemon juice, man. I'm big on pickle juice. I have cured parvo with pickle juice. If I catch it in time, I'm gonna cure parvo. Pickle juice and some dog food mashed up in it. Serene. If I catch them in time, I'll start force feeding them electrolytes. You can do Gatorade. I see people do Gatorade and chicken broth. I see people do Pedialyte. The whole thing about it is getting electrolytes back into them. So I can save parvo with a syringe of pickle juice, and some dog food up in there, some Victor dog food up in there. Put some new vet vitamins up in there with them. So I'm giving them all the nutrients I can give. As soon as they give parvo, it takes the appetite for one, and then it gives them lockjaw, so they can't eat. So it's gonna be messy, but you gotta get in there before all that starts to get too bad. Start giving, force feeding them that chicken broth and electrolytes. Whether you use pickle juice, Gatorade, or Pedialyte, get them electrolytes in there. And I'm telling you, in a couple days, they're gonna be back up eating dog food. They're gonna be up eating dog food if you do it right, if you catch it in time. If it's too late, it's a death sentence. But anyway, we about to get up out of here. Check us out at hardcutbully.com. Go to TikTok, check out the TikTok shop. We got everything that you need for your dog, to take care of your dog. All the flirt pole stuff I was just telling you about, the spring pole stuff, the dog collars, my dog leashes, all of that is at my TikTok shop. We do get a commission for the sale, so please, if you would, if you need it, go check it out, man. Check us out at hardcutbully.com and on Instagram and on YouTube, of course. Anyway, man, it ain't too late. Come on out the bed. Get you something hard cut. Get up there, bro. Get up there, bro. Get up there. Get up there, Bo. Get up there. Get up there, Bo. Get up there, Bo.